Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading for Capricorn. How are you guys, Capricorn? Let's see what's going on with you, Capricorn. Yeah, someone hears some change coming. Someone's closing a chapter, ready for a new chapter. We have someone walking away. Someone's seeking something new. Yeah, so it's not where you've been, it's where you're going. Yeah, moving towards new here. So there's some happiness here and joy. Yeah, there's some interest, something worth checking out. Yeah, someone's probably walked away, they've lost interest, but I see a new interest here. Someone's lost patience with someone here. Yeah, someone here wasn't putting in enough effort, but now I see there's interest, a new interest. Yeah, this is someone hoping something pays off. See, putting in effort. Yeah, there we go. This is someone closing a chapter. This is someone ready for change, a whole new chapter. This is a person coming in. They're taking action to communicate. It's often a heartfelt message. Yeah. Do you want to go out? It's the calling card. So there is interest here. Nice. Look at that. The World. Yeah. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I do see some Leo. It's just the sun, but it is energy of new. There's happiness and joy. Someone's feeling better. They've left something behind. It's a person who's looking ahead. This is someone who's been preparing themselves. Yeah. A little Sag, a little Leo energy. This is someone just taking a step back. Yeah, so someone felt something is off, but this is somebody who's ready to move forward. It has to do with someone who's their type. So someone's left someone behind who wasn't really their type. Yeah, there was definitely some disappointment here, maybe some trust issues, but it's a person who often feels disappointed, see, needing to walk away. Yeah. Could be yourself walking away here from this person, especially if there was deception or dishonesty or just like, it's usually just disappointment. Someone feeling a little defeated here. Yeah, but look at the new. Let's have a look at the new. Yeah, crossroads energy. See, someone here between two worlds. It's a person who I feel, to me it looks like someone's leaving something behind because they're disappointed. There was maybe some trust issues, and you can see closing a chapter, moving towards new, but it's someone between two worlds. So this is someone I feel, if you've been patiently waiting, this is somebody who's going to be coming in. Yeah. Why? Because they've walked away. See, this is someone looking for new. Yeah. So it's an energy, it's time for something new. It's all about leaving the past behind. Yeah, someone's letting go of some baggage here too. Nice. See, no longer interested. Letting it all go. This is the sun starting to shine. So I feel we have two people going to connect, but we have someone needing to be a little patient for the other person here because they are definitely dealing with deception, dishonesty, or like I say, disappointment. It's just not emotionally fulfilling. Yeah. Here we have it. The Chariot. It's the person taking the lead. They feel confident. They have a lot of self-control. See, they're being patient. Yeah, look at that. So this is about laying the foundation. So there's some apprehension here. Now, I wouldn't be surprised here. Some of you are between two worlds. I wouldn't be surprised you've walked away from someone, or you're maybe waiting patiently for someone else to do this, but it has to do with a whole new chapter. If you have someone here who didn't follow through, this is another person who takes that opportunity. Someone who comes in between two people. Yes, I see this fairly often. If someone else doesn't take the opportunity, the other person will. Who is the King of Pentacles? Yeah, so this is someone who's moved away from this lack. Yeah, see, sort of lack here. Negative energy. Yeah. It could be feeling lonely, but to me it looks like a lack of trust. And there we have the energy of change. See, it's someone moving on. So be very careful of someone who tries to come back around just about when you're ready to start something new. Okay? Because I do see that energy. I feel like somebody here is going to come in between two people. And then we have this energy of putting on the brakes. So someone's putting on the brakes. I see what's going on here. Yeah, there's definitely been disappointment, but it's more than likely trust. If you have a person who tries to come back around because you are moving on, and you have someone new, see between two worlds, but I feel like it's the person who's between two worlds. Yeah, we have an Emperor. This is someone making it happen. This is a person making this happen. Yeah. And I feel it is somebody's finding out. Someone here, I feel, sees that there's an opportunity here. Because it's an energy of walking away. See, there was disappointment. Someone felt defeated. But Emperors often don't give up. And that's what I feel what's happening here. They're coming in to take control. The other person may not follow through. I do think they're going to, though, at some point. That's why I feel there's going to be some sort of choice. Yeah, we have somebody with a King of Wands energy. Yeah, someone's letting go of some baggage. They've lost interest. Is somebody moving on from another person? They've lost interest. See, there's no interest. They're letting it go. Letting their baggage go. Emperors often let that baggage go. But it's an energy of someone who I feel is basically doing about face. It's like a U-turn. Someone putting on the brakes, taking another look here. Yeah, they're taking a look. Soul searching about the path they've been on. See, someone who's been on a particular path. There's been a lot of disappointment. It's someone, I feel it's just someone who keeps walking away. Waiting for that right person here. But the Hermit is someone looking for clues and answers to do with the path here. Yeah, this is what they see as the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, Capricorn. This person is feeling bold. They're feeling confident. They're coming in to take the lead. Well, you know, it's just an energy of someone who knows they need to take the lead. And it has to do with someone else who's feeling, you have a person here who's feeling indecisive, basically. I mean, it's just a person looking at the situation. Someone who hasn't followed through, but it is about laying the foundation. Yeah, see, there's some sort of competition. Chaos, conflict, drama. This is an energy of someone not interested in the drama. Someone who's not interested in competing. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. But I do see challenges, obstacles. I do see someone moving away, conflicting personalities. Yeah. But I feel this person I do feel they're coming in between two people to start something before someone gets it going. And I do feel the other person is going to end up feeling defeated here. Yeah, as you can see it. There's someone here not budging and giving in. Someone here is not going to budge and give in here. And it is the Queen of Pentacles not going to budge or give in. This is someone in protective mode, protecting themselves from someone who creates drama. But it's also an energy of confrontation. Somebody who's not interested in confrontation. They're interested in competing. Yeah, there's competition, a little jealousy. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely an energy of someone not going to budge or give in. I feel like you have a person here who could be a little bit set in their ways, because I do think they're coming in and then all of a sudden they put on the brakes because they're feeling apprehensive. Why? Because of the Emperor. The Emperor's taking action. It's actually the Emperor that's coming in here. Yeah, I don't feel like it's going to be this other person here. The Emperor is definitely stable. I wouldn't be surprised there's a couple people very much the same, but we'll see. Tell me about the World. Yeah, this is someone taming the beast. It's about confidence. Taming the beast, being patient. Someone here is trying to be patient. It's definitely not something, anybody with any fire, because I do see Leo and Sag energies here. Who is the Emperor? Let's just see who this person is. Who is the Emperor? Yeah, someone in their fields. Look at this. Yeah, someone moving on from a situation. They're just waiting for things to calm down. There's drama or conflict, something going on. But they are someone choosing their battles. So it is somebody who's walking away, choosing their battles. They've thought things through. And this is how they feel confident in their feelings. So this is someone mastering that That King of Cups energy. See, waiting for things to calm down. But yeah, this is someone who's been there, done that too. I feel it's just someone who's, it's deception and dishonesty. It's just a person who, I feel, and it has to do with moving on from it, but it has to do with someone who keeps dealing with deception, mind games, manipulation. Be very careful if someone comes back around and manipulates, because that's what I feel. So this is often someone who manipulates a little bit. It's often mischievous. It's generally not someone who means any harm. But it often has to do with the person who's insecure, low vibrational, the person with lack. See, I feel like it's walking away. It's closing out a chapter. It's a whole new chapter. Yeah, because I feel like this is someone who often communicates, but it lacks clarity. It's someone who doesn't put a lot of effort into the way they communicate. They're just hoping they're going to achieve what they want. They're going to get what they want. The feminine is not going to budge or give in to this person. See, they're protecting themselves. Yeah, see their heart. This person is feeling protective too. It's almost like there's something here where they're very protective as well. So this is an interesting read. Tell me more about the Emperor. Yeah, they're definitely moving on, waiting for things to calm down. Been there, done that. But this is opportunity. See, they're out of here. This is someone taking their energy elsewhere. They're finished with this. But they're dealing with this first before they start something new. But I think it's someone who's learned that there's a new person coming in towards this feminine energy here. Capricorn. Capricorn feminines. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, you've got someone here who's not reliable. They don't pull their weight. And I feel you in the same energy. Been there, done that. You know, you're not going to budge, but I do see the soul searching. There's somebody here with some Virgo energy. A lot of soul searching. But I do see, I do think you got someone who's very much set in their ways. They want everything their way in the highway, and you're not going to budge. No. It's almost like you have something going on with this. I don't know if you know this person up here or not. But you're not going to budge and give in, I don't feel. You're protecting yourself. But this person, I feel, they're coming in. They feel confident about their feelings. See, they're high vibrational. The other person's very low vibrational. That's what I feel like you're moving on from. This other person's swooping in before this person comes in. They're just coming in to take control. See, they're putting in effort. There's someone here who lacks the effort. They don't put in enough effort. Yeah, see, someone who keeps you waiting. See, it's an energy when someone keeps you waiting too long, and the other person's coming in to take control, and they are the Emperor. Yep. Yeah, I see it. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is someone who's going to have some regret. See, the cups that are spilt. But this is the person who's actually coming in. And it could be where there was someone planning, preparing. It could be somebody who had planned a date and then they don't follow through. See, they keep you waiting. So someone not paying attention to the Two of Cups, the connection. There's going to be some regret here. Yeah. See, it's too late. The ship has sailed. It's too late. Someone left you waiting too long. They didn't follow through. Wow, but this other person's certainly coming in, and they're in a hurry. They're not wasting any time. They're seizing the day. They're going to take the opportunity the other person doesn't take. So obviously they know about it. That's what I'm wondering. If it's is the star here? I don't see the star or the Three of Cups. What is this Emperor? How do you know this person? How do you know them? How do you know them? Yeah, you've already made a connection. I feel like you've connected with this person. See, it's playing it safe, being cautious. Somebody who's careful what they wish for. See, playing it safe. But this is someone about to show you their true self here. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's a person who hides a little bit behind a mask, but I feel like it's the other person who's more than likely like that because they're very negative. See, a lot of lack. They lack confidence. See, this is someone who lacks the confidence. And there's definitely going to be regret, but it's someone who I feel is still kind of focused on the past here. They haven't let the past go. Yeah, so one of these people has a lot of baggage. The other person's let go of their baggage. They're high vibrational. So there you go. So you've already made a connection. Or they're a friend of a friend, possibly. Because that's what I'm trying to figure out. How do you know this person? Because I'm getting the impression that they know somebody is trying to start something with you. And they're not going to let it happen. This is somebody that actually feels like they're protecting you from something here. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this is protecting, feeling, this is someone who's holding on here. They're not letting go, but they're very protective. And I do see the energy of love. So there's someone who's all in their feels here. But I feel the feminine is the one who's going to be making the choice. Yeah, some of you, you've got a choice here. I don't think you're going to give in to this person, because I do see someone who creates drama. There's always competition. They're deceptive. They come in. It's someone who doesn't follow through. They're not reliable. The other person's more reliable. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. So staying in control of your emotions too. Don't let those emotions control you. You control your emotions. So I feel the feminine's the one putting on the brakes, not going to budge or give in to this other person. Wow. But there it is. Here they come. Here they come. So one of these people you're not interested in. I feel like you've lost interest. Yeah, ooh, a little confusion here. Yeah, but it's an energy of having a conversation, a deep conversation, going deep within your emotions. So, like I say, if you are feeling, and that's a little fear, a fear of confrontation. But I do think there's someone here kind of jealous too, like they're not letting this other person come in. They're going for it. Tell me about the moon. Why is this here? See, it's secrets, mystery, feeling confused. Some of you are going to feel kind of confused here a little bit. But it's all about clarity. There's something that needs to be cleared up. Yeah, taking a little break. See, taking a little time out to do some thinking, maybe sleep on it. It all has to do with someone who puts in effort and someone who doesn't. Because you got a person who doesn't put in a lot of effort to communicate. They keep you waiting. And I feel like you're trying to make the right choice here because you don't want to regret. More than likely. Let's have a look at that Four of Swords. Yeah, see, and somebody just comes in when they want attention. This is somebody here doing that. But I do feel like there's a person who's felt kind of defeated, but they're not. One of these people is definitely being defeated, because I feel this is someone coming in. They mean business here. They don't care if there's competition. They're just going for it. But I do think there's going to be, there could even be, it's not even just, it could even be a little bit of a fight here, but I feel like you've lost interest. The feminine is losing interest. This person's showing interest. See, they've planned, prepared, they hope for the best. They're coming into this. One of these people isn't going to get what they want. See, there's a positive and a negative energy. One of these people is high vibrational, one's low. One of them is got a really big ego. See, they think that all they have to do is reach out and you're going to give them attention. It's not going to happen. Yeah, there's going to be regret, but I really feel like this other person comes in, they know what they want and they mean business. Yeah, the other person makes up excuses. See, they're going to make up an excuse. They're not going to follow through. So they're not going to get what they want. See, it's a person who just wants attention. Interesting energy here. Oh my gosh, Capricorn, this is different for you. Tell me about that Five of Swords. Yeah, this is someone feeling defeated, someone dragging their feet. One of these people is sincere. The other person manipulates. They play games. That's what it is. See, and it is because they lack confidence. I don't think they're not somebody who can provide. They can't provide anything. They have a lack of money possibly as well, so they make up an excuse. Wow. Well, Tell me about the Page of Cups. Yep, thank you, but no thank you, not interested. And this is the person who's taken the opportunity the other person isn't taking. So I do think it's someone who knows someone. And I do think there is jealousy, but I'm hoping these two people don't get into some kind of a fight, because the Queen of Pentacles is in the energy of avoiding that. Trying to avoid a fight, trying to be patient, but, you know, losing interest totally. You're interested in someone new. Yeah, the other person is just here for a good time, not a long time. See, they create nothing but drama. They focused on self. It's all about me. See, it's a person who's set in their ways. It's my way or the highway. I don't feel like it's the Emperor. I feel like it's this other energy. And it could very well be the King of Pentacles. But this is often someone who acts like they don't have money when they do. See, they don't want to provide anything. They're more interested in what you can provide. They come in when they look for attention. And if you stand up to them or there's any kind of confrontation, they run away. And that's what I feel. They're here for the good times. They're not here. They're not stable that way. Definitely not emotionally. The other person is. See, this person puts in effort. They want to build. The other person lacks effort. They don't even communicate clear. They just reach out, hey, what you doing? Do you want to get together? Then they keep you waiting. Or if you reach out to that person, they ignore you. So there you go. You got a choice. And I do think I do think you're going to choose wisely here. And I do think you're going to sleep on it and think it through. But I do feel little time out to heal from this energy. Yeah, there it is, going down this path with someone. See, it's that moment when you realize you're just not compatible. It could be conflicting personalities, but yet the King and Queen of Pentacles. So I'm almost wondering if both of these people have the King of Pentacles energy. What do we have? We have Virgo. Do we have Taurus or another Capricorn? I'm just looking to see, because it's almost like these people are, if they're both stable. See, one of them is a provider. The other one lacks. They don't want to provide, or they want someone to provide for them. But let's have a look at that. You're going down this path. Yeah, you might even be taking sleep on it, comparing one to the other. But I'm going to tell you, nothing compares to the Emperor. The Emperor is emotionally mature. They've mastered the element of the King of Cups, where the other person hasn't. They're not emotionally available, is what I feel. They're more focused on their money or what they can receive, not what they're giving. See, they're more of a, I just don't feel like, whoever they are, I do feel there's a lot of lack. Yeah, this is someone who, if you reach out to them, they'll ghost you and ignore you. They'll just, and that's what I feel. So this other person is sincere. You know, they're happy to be friends first, too. That's another thing. See, they're confident in themselves, how they feel, what it is they want. So they come in that way. They're happy to take it slow. There it is, confirmation. Yeah, they're manifesting. See, they've manifested all the energies of the kings. They're the one who's going to make this happen. But it's all about communicating. Yeah, put these down here. See, should I or shouldn't I? Because it has to do with someone coming back around. See, you've got change. You're about to close a chapter, and then this person comes back around because they're jealous. You got someone new. But I think it's someone who's probably going to act exactly like they did before. So this is about having everything you need to manifest your desires. Yeah, see, someone who, it's a crush, it's a longing for love. But I also feel, see, this is about this person. I do think it is a person going to try to come back around. This other person, I feel like they're aware of the other person. That's why I feel they're swooping in before you can connect. Yeah, see, hurt and heartache. Third-party situations here for a good time. Yeah, the Empress. Well, I don't even see the Empress here yet, but I do see the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, and this person here, someone who's immature. They focus on self. It looks like a King of Wands, possibly that person, but whoever it is, and it's somebody who, it looks to me like this person is leaving something behind. So it's just the energies of the Emperor. It's just the energy this person's using. They're using all their power. You see, they're using all their power all their energies, all their knowledge to overcome this energy. But I feel this is someone who wants to build. Yeah, it's all about the spark, the desire, see, and walking away. So yeah, it's an Emperor that's coming in. They literally could be anyone, but I do feel they could be a fire sign with heavy earth or the other way around. But they are emotionally available. And this is the thing, two people who are emotionally available. But I feel like some of you are protecting yourself, your heart here, from being hurt. Because I do see an energy of there's been a lot of hurt here. It could be someone here feeling responsible, but I do think it's something still bothering you a little bit, and I do think you need to release it. Yeah, money. I don't think you're going to give in. It's saying to be strong. You're stronger than you know here. Yeah, this is the third party, someone who's very sneaky. Yeah, you got a player. It's a person who likes to play. They like to play games too. But I feel like you're going to manifest what you want here. And I do think that you're not going to allow this person to manipulate. You're going to go for the new person, whoever the new. And it does look like an emperor. So, yeah. Boy, sometimes when there's a lot going on, especially when I see a story over a period of time, it can be complicated. And that's what I feel. It's just somebody who makes things complicated. But it's someone who's very secret. And I do think it's telling you to sleep on it. You'll feel better in the morning. You'll feel clear, because I feel feeling a bit confused, the feminine. Yeah. They're going to come on strong too, this person. But you're going to figure this out. You are going to figure this out. And I do think this is someone who's just, it's likely deep insecurities, whatever it is, but it's not your responsibility to, I mean, this person, this is heavy. Yeah, they're just, it's sneaky player. They're always up to no good. They like to play games. It's almost like they want to one-up you because they're jealous because you have someone new. And I wouldn't be surprised if someone's options have all dried up. And that's often what happens with the Five of Pentacles with people who are players. Over a period of time, their options start to dry up. But yeah, the person who's coming in, they come in right. So that's what you want to look at. The person who comes in right puts in effort. They communicate properly. They put effort into communicating. They want to spend time with you. They want to be with you. They show they're interested by taking you out on a date. And that's what I feel is happening here. And I think you're going to feel clear. You're going to feel clear. Sleep on it. You'll feel clear in the morning. Yeah, or you just need a little time out. But it's all about someone who puts in effort. See, it's almost like I think they're very much the same, these people in some ways, but one of them is just low vibrational. Like they have every opportunity to do things the right way, but they do everything the wrong way. Yeah, so there it is, the one who comes in right. Don't be afraid to take a little pause and look at this from a different perspective. Yeah. See, checking things out, take a little pause. I think you're going to take a little break yourself here. Anybody who's okay with giving you a little time and is patient, see, the right person waits till you're ready. Some of you aren't going to be quite ready. And it could be, the tables could turn. It could be the other way around. Yeah, take a little pause, put the shoe on the other foot. But I feel like it's the feminine needing a little bit of time to sleep on it. Wake up in the morning, things look brighter. See, it's all about clarity. You're going to start to see things clearer. You're going to see the truth when it comes to this person. Yeah, not repeating mistakes of the past. Someone who comes back around and keeps doing the same thing. It's a person who's never going to learn. Yeah. So there you go. So it's saying to look for the signs and the signals. They're going to be cautioning you. And I do think that confusion is going to lead to some clarity. But I don't think no matter how you look at it, you compare one to the other. Maybe one's more financially stable or better looking or maybe a little bit more fun. But I got to tell you, I think it's just a person who comes in and starts flirting. They just don't come in right. They never do things right. I just feel like it's someone who just never learns. And you are going to see the truth. You are going to get the clarity. Yeah. See, someone who gives you little gifts, they do sweet things, they show you that they like you. See, emperors often aren't the most emotional. They will be. They will be. It just takes them a little bit of time. So you have to be a little patient with that emotional energy. But they'll show you they like you. They'll bring you little gifts. They put in effort. And they're determined to win too. But they're not a sneaky person. They have confidence. They come in confidently where the other person doesn't. So, yeah, they don't tell you the whole truth either. They don't tell you the truth. They only tell you what you want to hear. See, mind games, manipulation. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but you're overcoming this. You know your worth here, and I feel you're going to come out of this energy with the Empress energy. See, a little time out, and it's telling you you are stronger than you know. Not to budge and give in to that person who does nothing but create drama. Then they come in and create the drama, and then they blame it on the other person. That's the way they are. See, it's never their fault. It's always the other person. Somebody who kind of plays the victim, and they come in with that cup, feel sorry for me. So always listen to the story. But there you go. You're overcoming this. Take care, and we'll see you soon.